Welcome back to Martini Works Unboxed. I'm Jels, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Konig Countergram. Now, we've unboxed a couple Konig wheels on this channel before, but this one is new for the channel. So let's go ahead, unbox it, take a look at it, and if you're looking for wheels, you can shop at martiniworks.com. But right now, we're going to go ahead and get this open and see what we got. All right, today here we have a Konig Countergram in 19 by 10 plus 25. Now this is a decent size wheel. It's a 5 by 114.3 bolt pattern, and it is in a hyperchrome with machined lip finish. Here we got a ton of packaging in here, just like we expect from Konig. They take good care of their wheels when it comes to shipping them around the country and around the world, which we appreciate because damage can happen really, really quick, but not with Konig because they package the absolute crap out of their wheels. I'm gonna go ahead and get the reveal in 3, 2, 1. Woo! Alrighty, so with this size wheel, 19 by 10 plus 25 offset, we do get a decent amount of concavity with this design and size, and I think it looks really, really good. Let's go ahead and get our center cap in here so we can get the complete look on this. This is like the other Konig center caps, which I don't believe it is. This one looks a little bit different. Usually Konig and their flow form line, which this is a part of, has that black center cap that has like the offset Konig logo on it. This one looks to be a little bit different. This one actually bolts in here. You get a little Allen wrench, you get an actual metal plate here for the center cap, and then I believe our actual logo or the Konig emblem is something that we have to put on afterwards here. It looks like it just 3M's on, which is this guy right here. So this is similar design, but the center cap itself is actually a little bit different. I like this. I like the style of center caps. It makes sure that they're not gonna go anywhere. I mean, you're bolting them on, and as long as you bolt them on tight enough, they're not gonna go flying off when you go driving your car around on the highway or if you take it to the track. So right out of the box here, getting our first looks at this wheel, I think it looks absolutely incredible. So like I mentioned before, the Konig Countergram is part of their flow form lineup. They have a bunch of wheels in that lineup that are a really good looking wheel. They have really good construction. They save a lot of weight because they are flow formed and they hold up to the test. I've run them on my daily and I've smoked some pretty wild potholes and bumps with the heliograms that I have, and I expect that these wheels will hold up to just as much abuse. Right around 12 pounds for the 15-inch sizes that these come in. Obviously that's quite a bit difference from this 19 by 10 here, but these do go up to right around 24.7 pounds or so. So a little bit on the heavier side for the bigger wheels, but you're getting a pretty big wheel, and that's, I would not say heavy by any means for a 19 by 10 wheel. I'd say that that's about pretty average, especially when you start looking at the flow form side of things. So pretty good on the weight. You're getting a good durability wheel with the essentially forged barrel here, so you're not gonna have to worry about those really cracking or anything like that. And then the finishes, this finish looks really good. So this is, like I mentioned, the hyperchrome with the polished lip. You can also get this in a matte black with a polished lip. So you get two different finish options here. I personally like the more silver chrome look versus the matte black look, but that's just me. You do get a little bit of engraving on the actual lip of the wheel here. So right here you have the flow form, you have the Konig here. Really like the center cap like I mentioned before. And the overall design of this wheel does look a bit like a two-piece wheel. You get like the actual face of it that's extruded out a little bit from the actual lip of the wheel that gives it kind of that two-piece look in my opinion. I really like it. It looks really clean. And I think in the bigger sizes like this, it looks really good, but that also helps when you get into the smaller sizes as well. Like I said, 15-inch countergrams, the Miata guys really love those wheels. They're available in the 4-lug patterns. They're available in pretty much every 5-lug pattern from 15 to 19-inch sizes. You're gonna find a countergram that's probably gonna work for your car. They have a ton of different options out there. One of the benefits of the countergram itself here is the low offsets that it's offered. And like I said, this is a plus 25 offset, which is gonna work for a variety of different vehicles. When we look at a 19 by 10 plus 25, you're gonna be, probably looking like your G35, G37, 350Z category, Gen Coupe category, those cars that like the wider widths, lower offsets. But like I said, these things are available in pretty much any size you could imagine. So now another cool thing about the countergram is that it's actually offered in 2 different concavity profiles. Concavity A profile, which is gonna give you more concavity. It's gonna clear brakes and things like that a lot easier. Or if you want something with a little more flatter design, you don't really have brakes to worry about, you just like that design a little bit better, you can go with their concave B profile, which is a little more shallow, but it still looks really good. I do personally really like this wheel. I think this wheel and the design works for a variety of different vehicles, which is one of the reasons why you can get it in so many different options. I think these do look really, really good on the FRSs, the BRZs, the GR86s, whatever the hell you want to call them nowadays. I think they do look really good on there. The fitments that they have for them are pretty much spot on, whether you want to use it for like a track use, whether you're just looking for something to daily drive. If you want to show it, you can go a little bit wider, a little bit lower offset to get that tighter fitment. I think it's a really good option for that. I run Konig on my own personal stuff. I've never had an issue with them. We know the guys over at Konig quite a bit too, so it's like we're always down to give them that feedback, and they take it really, really well, and it shows in their wheels. So when you start looking at the prices of the 15-inch options for this wheel, you're looking right around $180 per wheel at this time as we're making this. Then when you get up to something like the 19-inch wheel here, you're gonna be looking at right around $370, about $1,520 per set on these. And right now, as we can tell, we got the best price out there on the internet. So if you're looking for a set of countergrams, you know where to go. So with all that being said, overall fantastic wheel. It's a great addition to the Konig Flowform lineup. And if the countergram really isn't your vibe, maybe it's not your style, maybe you want something with more spokes, more concavity, less concavity, maybe a different finish, since there only is 2 finish options for this, they have a ton of other great options out there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have some suggestions for what you want us to unbox here next on Tuningworks Unbox, let us know down in the comments. I'm Jels. See you later.